What's good, YouTube? And welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Eko, and today we are reacting to this video by hold on, let me check the video. A Bando, a Bando, titled "How DDG Started Beefing with Every Streamer," and I've noticed this that he's the only rapper that I know, even though he's from the internet scene, that still have some sort of, beefs, quote unquote, beefs or arguments with other streamers, not with other rappers. I don't know why. So today, this guy is trying to explain to us why he does that. So let's just head straight to the video. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
So DDG has managed to become one of the biggest pioneers for black content creators, and he's had his entire journey to doing this all on camera. He started off as just a regular everyday college kid to becoming one of the most popular black creators in the entire world. But even though he's become so loved by so many people over the years, he still managed to find himself in a lot of beef throughout his journey. And most of the time, this beef pertains to one particular thing, which is his music career. But who exactly is DDG beefing with, and why is it always over music? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Trap House with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into why DDG always finds himself in some sort of beef. Okay, so I'm assuming if you click this video, most of you guys already know the background of Daryl Granberry, also known as DDG. He was just a regular person that started vlogging his day-to-day life back in college, and once he started gaining traction on YouTube and began to make more money than some of his teachers, that's when he dropped out of college and would move to LA to pursue the life of being a content creator. And throughout this journey, DDG would do numerous things to help boost his career, such as doing content with women. But one of DDG's passion would truly change his life, and this was music. And this would all start after DDG would have his first big song on YouTube, which was titled Balenciagas. And there's like a funny story behind the making of this entire music video that even includes DDG stealing money from a strip club in order to buy the shoes he needed for the video.
Really?
So I'm sitting down, I got the stripper on my lap or whatever, and I start reaching down and taking the money and putting the money I start putting the money in my pocket. At the end of the night, I had like 150, something like that. Then I went to, I left with that, right? I went to Lenox Mall and then I had $600 to my name and I bought some Balenciagas.
And after the success of Balenciagas, DDG would continue moving forward with his YouTube career while doing music on the side just for fun. And this would continue all the way up until the point of August 23rd, 2017, up until the point where DDG would end up getting into like a little beef with another artist named Lil Yachty. Now, this wasn't even like a real beef. Lil Yachty released a song in which he said like DDG, SKT, that's our way. And it turns out that Lil Yachty was actually referring to his friends from high school, and DDG would take this as if Lil Yachty was giving him like some sort of shout out.
SKT, DDG, that's our ways.
I don't know if I'm smart or not, but I think my name DDG, but you feel me? That's my nigga, yeah!
And just a few hours later, Lil Yachty would end up putting out a tweet saying that he was just talking about his friends and wasn't actually referring to DDG, and he said he didn't even know who DDG was at the time. So this will open up an opportunity for DDG to clout chase a little bit, and on August 23rd, he would end up dropping a diss track on Lil Yachty.
He was very smart with this move. Very smart. Yeah, people say cloud chasing, but if he didn't had take is it taking or taking an advantage of this situation, I doubt everything would have been different because yes, he's known from the internet world, but I think at that time he was the only person who had some sort of quote unquote beef with an actual rapper at that time. Because I remember 2017 thereabout, 2017, 2018 thereabout, the internet, they were mostly, making diss tracks about themselves in the community. So DDG was the only person who actually dissed someone outside the YouTube community. I don't know if that makes sense, but that was a very smart move that he did over there.
Title Big Boat.
It's DDG, I don't know no SKT. Book or plan, you know you a fan to me.
Now this song ended up being like a major success and ended up being DDG's biggest song at the time, and this is what would lead to DDG dropping more and more music. And he followed this Lil Yachty diss track up with another song titled Givenchy, and this song would end up being DDG's biggest hit for a very long time. And he followed Givenchy up with another song titled Arguments. And the reason for this song's success has like a lot of factors to it. For one, it is a very good song. But for two, he also was actually going through a real breakup with his current girlfriend at the time, Kennedy Simone. So all of his fans who were watching him on YouTube at the time and people that were just overly invested into his relationship would be key factors in making this song a big hit. In fact, this song would even eventually become gold. And this song would end up sparking a real music career for DDG because he ended up going on tour and he even ended up signing a partnership with a major music label named Epic Records. So after being a successful YouTuber for all of these years, having all of these channels with over 1 million subscribers, and literally being one of the biggest black content creators in the entire world, DDG would end up slowly starting to drift away from YouTube, and this was really because of one reason. It wasn't the fact that he couldn't do both YouTube and music at the same time, because obviously he could have. The real reason DDG started drifting away from YouTube was because he started getting a lot of criticism in the music industry from people that were calling him a quote-unquote YouTube rapper.
Wow.
So I'm sorry, but his prolific YouTube output is part of why we call him a YouTuber.
Why do people hate being called a YouTuber? You're
I know.
a YouTuber.
Okay, but
that's his mission in life, is to be taken more seriously as a rapper. So he's pissed off that over the past couple years I'm still calling him a YouTuber. You know, I get it.
And you know what?
Now, being labeled a YouTube rapper will really upset DDG because he felt like people were including him with people like Rice Gum, who's also a platinum artist, by the way. And in his mind, people looked at these quote-unquote YouTube rappers as a joke. And this would get to him so much and hurt his ego so much to the point where he would even make an announcement saying that he was officially retiring from YouTube and deleted all of the videos off of his YouTube channels just to appease the people who weren't.
Wait, hold on and let me read these tweets. I've not seen them yet. I'm
Seriously
sorry.
as a rapper. So he's pissed off that over the past couple years I'm still calling him a YouTuber. You know, I get it.
And you know what?
Now, being labeled a YouTube rapper will really upset DDG because he felt like people were including him with people like Rice Gum,
His Rice Gum, does he still make content? I guess he
who's
does.
also a platinum artist, by the way. And in his mind, people looked at these quote-unquote YouTube rappers as a joke. And this would get to him so much and hurt his ego so much to the point where he would even make an announcement saying that he was officially
Music only gonna get better, just believe in me.
retiring from YouTube and deleted all of the videos off of his YouTube channels just to
Just heard DDG resign from YouTube. Being called a YouTube rapper is killing him spiritually. Who was that? So Lunati.
appease the people who weren't taking his
DDG quitting YouTube to become a full-time rapper just for people on Twitter to call him an idiot. Wow.
music seriously. But DDG would end up returning to YouTube shortly after because he realized that there was people who was well respected within the music industry also doing YouTube as well.
Okay, Nature Boy, what's that?
Okay. Intermission. Well, I guess what at that time he was going through, because imagine putting in all your effort, your work, your resources, your money and everything, trying to make it, and people are trying to downplay your work. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense as to why, I mean, he would feel some type of way. Hmm.
As he was doing the same music industry, also doing YouTube as well. So he just began looking at it as he was doing the same thing that they were doing. So after his return to YouTube, he returned back to doing vlogs and things like that. But he began using his YouTube channels as a way to really promote his music and using it to his advantage. And as you all know, when people start having big music careers and releasing popular songs, the music is going to end up getting reacted to, especially when it's someone like DDG who is big on YouTube and also growing in the music industry. But here's the thing about reactions and music in general. People have opinions. And we all know that music is solely based on opinion. Like, you can hear the worst song ever and hate it, and somebody else can hear it and absolutely love it. Like, I don't think there's anything else that's based more on opinion than music. And some of these creators loved his music, while there were other creators who didn't like his music so much at all. And one of the first creators that comes to my mind that wasn't really a fan of some of DDG's music is a streamer named Annoying TV. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning Annoying TV is because he would end up getting in an entire beef with DDG simply because he didn't like DDG's music. He was reacting to DDG for years, and he was actually a fan of some of DDG's earlier music, but as time progressed, he didn't think DDG was growing as an artist, and while reacting to some of DDG's newer music, he would begin giving like constructive criticism or saying that he didn't like the music much at all, and over time, DDG would take note of Annoying TV and all of the negative things that he was saying about his music, and they would eventually run into each other at like an after party in Miami, and this led to DDG and his entourage like trying to press Annoying TV, and this is all because Annoying TV just reacted to his music and didn't like it.
Okay, now that is not, DDG, come on now. That's so wrong. You can't press someone for someone's, personal thoughts. You can't press someone because the person didn't like your music when there are thousands and hundreds of people like your music. Why do you always seem to focus on the negative ones? And I find it all because he is a big, rapper, streamer, content creator, whatever the case is. And whenever he, I mean, responds or argues with these streamers or people that give, he somewhere someone gives them some sort of popularity. So I think it would be his best interest not to respond to situations like this. And for some way, someone he has been doing it for long. Wow, all this because of wow.
They would end up having a big confrontation, which ended up being later resolved because of a mutual friend, and the two of them would end up coming to a mutual agreement of Annoying TV just not reacting to his music on stream anymore.
Wow.
But after this situation that he had with Annoying TV, this whole like getting mad at YouTubers for reacting thing began to become like a reoccurring thing for DDG. This ended up leading to a later situation with another big streamer at the time, and Bruce dropped him off.
Yeah, I think Bruce made this situation worse.
Gun to the back of your head, name 5 DDG songs.
Now, this situation was a little different, I admit, because in this situation, Bruce was doing a stream with another rapper named Lucky, and someone in the chat would tell Lucky to do a song with DDG, and Bruce would end up telling Lucky, like, no, like, don't do a song with DDG at all, and DDG would end up catching wind of this clip.
Lucky, hop on DDG track. No. I'm gonna save you from that one, my friend.
Wow.
What it is, man? What it is, man? What you mean? What you mean I'ma save you from that?
Hey, Bruce, nigga, if you wanna get in the ring, nigga, you gotta smoke with me. We get in the ring.
Like this be getting me hot. That's why I had smoke with the nigga Annoying for a minute, cause I'm like, y'all forget, bro, I'm a real nigga in real life.
And this beef never really ended up being
And he always says, I'm a real nigga in real life. What is he trying to mean? Like, I don't get it.
resolved between Bruce and DDG at all. In fact, DDG would even add on to this beef by dissing Bruce, drop him off in a song, but because of all of the recent drama Bruce would be in, his numbers ended up declining a little bit, and DDG would take this as some form of a moral victory, claiming that he ended another career. But now it seems like history is repeating itself yet again, but this time is literally the most pointless one of them all. So I just did a video on a very popular streamer right now by the name of Platboy Max. And as you all know, Max's entire thing is music. He loves music, he makes music, he reacts to music. A lot of the things that Platboy Max does revolves around music. And recently Platboy Max did a stream with one of his friends, and they were in the car, and DDG's name would happen to come up.
Play that new DDG. Yo, this is a crazy nigga.
Now, as you could tell from that clip, Max didn't say anything bad about DDG at all. He didn't say anything negative, but this clip would end up making its way over to DDG, and he would take this as total disrespect. And this would lead to him and Max getting into a little bit of a drama.
Yeah, bro, I ain't finna play with no streamers, bro. Them niggas be on that internet shit, but in person, the nigga all friendly and shit. They wanna get online and laugh and shit. Laughing like this shit funny, trying to be a little internet nigga, bro. Niggas ain't playing that, nigga. And we in the same city. Niggas ain't.
You gonna say we in the same city? You gonna say you gonna slap Lacey? You're talking about let's run the ones over a TikTok clip, mother. Yo, that's the softest shit in the world.
Now, the two of those were able to end that phone call on a positive note, and there's no ongoing beef or anything like that between Max and DDG. But that entire situation was just completely unnecessary because he didn't even say anything bad about his music at all. In fact, Max is one of the people who I see showing the most support to DDG's music. But DDG can literally just not handle any form of criticism at all, even when it isn't even criticism. Now, I'm a long-time fan of DDG myself. I found him pretty motivational for black creators and things like that, because he did pave a way. He was a pioneer of content creation within like the black community. Hell, I even DM'd DDG one time on Twitter and asked to join his
Give me any beats and any topic, I'll prove you why you shouldn't.
record label. I was 17 trying to freestyle for him, hoping he'd sign me and get me out the trenches, bro. I was trying to find a way. But I just feel like this video had to be made because it's very apparent that DDG just has like a fragile ego when it comes to his music career. Because he's been held at like a lower standard than other rappers for a very long time, simply because he did YouTube prior to rapping. I don't think it gets to him as much anymore, but he has like this weird thing where he thinks if you guys met in real life or if you guys are
Yeah.
friends, then you can't say anything negative
Mm-hmm.
about his music.
That means he needs just a bunch of yes men around him. Don't get me wrong, I like DDG, I like his music, some of his music, yes, I like his content and all that. So just because someone doesn't, or you know the person in real life and they don't like your music, or they don't like a certain music that you dropped or whatever, and they speak up, that doesn't mean, you just need a bunch of yes men around you, and that doesn't help you as a musician who needs a criticism. And it's funny is he always finds the negative ones, but when anyone, react to his channel and his music or whatever the case is, and they praise his music, only he doesn't say anything, but it's always the negative ones that kind of stand out. And I guess he shouldn't be responding to them. If you really want them to take you serious, don't be responding. They can make the memes out all like, no matter how much they do, they can do that. But let your work do the talking for you. Just don't respond to it. Don't badge, don't comment, don't. Yeah, you see them in real life. You can say what's up past, you can just ignore them. No, nobody cares. Let your music do the talking for you. It's about time. You've been doing this for so long. It's about time you stop. How do you call it? Giving these people chances for them to have a viral moment with you. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Because whenever you respond to them, you give them some sort of a viral moment or some sort of limelight, while everybody will be talking about them. And in this case, I don't even know, no hate to the recent guy. I don't even know them, but yeah.
Music publicly, which is like kind of crazy. That kind of lets you know that like the friends that he does have around him are like kind of yes men and just say all his music is hard when some of it clearly isn't. He has some good music, of course, but not everything he puts out is a hit. And it's just very apparent to at least me that DDG cannot handle criticism at all when it comes to his music career. But that's just my opinion. You guys know that the only opinion that
I don't think so far all the comments that people are making are actual criticism. Are they? Because so far they're just making fun of it. And he doesn't like the fact that you're making fun of my work. That one, it's understandable. But I don't think nobody has so far given any constructive criticism. So far, okay, I don't know what Annoying TV said about DDG, but with Bruce's situation, it was kind of like, come on now. You shouldn't work with him. Why? You don't like the guy's music personally, but you can't stop someone from working with him. That one is tough. With Playboy Mark, well, he didn't say it, he just laughed. So I don't think so far anybody has given any vertical constructive. Right now, what this guy is doing, you say it's a constructive criticism, telling him do not associate or do not respond to these people because it brings down your aura, whatever that you call it.
I really care about is y'all's. So let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about this entire situation? Do you like DDG's music? Do you listen to DDG's music? And do you think that any of these beefs that DDG has had with these content creators have been a valid reason to start an actual beef with them? Let me know down below in the comments, and while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have given up my thoughts. He should just ignore them because there are lots of people. If you are saying you are going to respond to every content creator, everyone that dislikes your music, then what's the sense of it? Just let your music. I don't know if he has a team, or I think he's a one man show. Then He manages his own stuff for that. Probably that's why it gets to him. Because if he really has a team, they would try as much as possible not to respond to each and every single one of them. Because how does he get to see them in the first place? And you have time to respond to them. Nah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.